3, 2, 1. Why I moved to a small mountain town. In 2019, I had reached a point in my career where I didn't agree with the expectations of the demands that my job required of me. Some industries and some companies think that they are more of a priority than the life and well-being of their employees. Not only that, but I was also had lost all passion for my career path and what I was doing and what I was working. I was a digital producer, so project managing things to do with like websites, apps, digital experiential stuff. At the time I thought it was really, really cool when I started, and I was like, yeah, cool, tech. But I started having an internal conflict about the work that I was doing. I was promoting brands that I didn't think were good for this earth. Some of my clients were Coca-Cola. So Coca-Cola is so unhealthy and they contribute to so much plastic waste. Another client was Fonterra, which is a massive, massive dairy company. You know, with the milk industry, there's animal cruelty. And who else was there? There was also Nike. They just contribute so much to consumerism and like trying to help them make more sales. So that was difficult. I left my job. I knew that I didn't want to carry on with that career path, but I didn't know kind of how to go about doing anything else. My dreams at that time were to do hand-poke tattoos. That wasn't like a big dream. That was just like something that I was enjoying doing at the time. So I was like, okay, maybe I could do this. I did have this dream as well to make an oracle deck, but at the time I thought that was like such a far off vision. I was like, yeah, that's like a future. So I was kind of a little bit lost at this time. I was living in an urban city in a Western country. So of course, rent was expensive, food was expensive, power was expensive, heating the house during winter was expensive. Everything was expensive. I knew that I wanted to work on my dreams, but at the same time I was like, but I need to earn this money like right now so that I can live. And so it was really tricky trying to balance that. Moving to this small mountain town in the far north of Thailand, where the climate is mostly warm. The food is incredibly cheap. The price for renting a house is unbelievably cheap. And when I say cheap, I'm talking like you can spend 40 baht per meal, that's 120 a day, that's like $4 US a day to eat. And that's still eating out. You can save more than half that by cooking at home. And rent, well, my house is $99 for the whole month. That includes power, water and Wi-Fi. This house is like massive. Like I don't even need a house as big as this. I've lived in apartments with other people smaller than this house. You know, this like the difference here is so massive. Being able to have this low cost lifestyle presents me with this gift of all the time in the world to explore my passions, figure out what I enjoy doing and figure out how to make money doing what I enjoy. I'm living in paradise here, but if you look at me closely, you'll notice that I'm not tanned, and that's not on purpose. And it's because I've been inside working. I've sacrificed playing in the sun, eating out, buying clothes, buying things, doing things. I haven't gone online shopping for like 2 years. And this was like the complete opposite of what my behaviour and what I was used to before moving here was like. You know, when you get your paycheck and like the first thing, I don't know that I do and I know a lot of other people do, but not everyone, but it's like, what can I buy? Or plan to go to a restaurant, or just like, yeah, how can I like spend all this money that I worked so hard to get? Stripping all of that away so suddenly, I think it left me feeling like I was poor, because it's like, oh, I can't buy this or I can't spend my money on that because I have a super tight budget and I have to be disciplined to use that money only for necessities. What I saw then as intense sacrifice is just like my new normal. What's actually happened is that I've developed a healthier and more conscious approach to my spending habits. I don't feel poor, even though my bank account says otherwise. I don't feel poor. I feel rich in many ways. I have food in the cupboard, I have shelter, I have love. And I have everything inside of me that I need to create and bring into my world anything that I require. So it's been 1.5 years and I'm still not really making any money. But what I do now have from this experience is a product that has been designed and created and manufactured and is now something that can provide a passive stream of income for the rest of my life. It's not, it's not a huge sum of passive income. I am going to keep working on building more streams of passive income so that they all kind of accumulate, but this is the first one, and that's a major achievement, and I really don't think I personally could have done it without having that gift of time and free from distractions. Props to people that can do that can hold down their 9-to-5 job or like work their overtimes and like put in the time and energy into their side hustles and like eventually like shift out into that at the same time. I think that is incredible. I've tried to do that in the past. Yeah, I don't think I really tried that hard, to be honest. It is really tiring when you're at a job all day and you're really stressed, especially if what you're trying to get into requires you to be in a zone of like inspiration and like freedom and clarity. It is, yeah, props to people that can do that. But yeah, creating this product, creating this oracle, that took an intense amount of focus and commitment to achieve. I know that the intensity of the past 9 months in particular wasn't a healthy way to work. I had given myself a very tight deadline to get my oracle deck published, and moving forwards, my intention is to develop a more balanced way of working where I'm productive, but I'm also taking time to enjoy other aspects of life. Explore, adventure, laugh, to love, share moments with kind people, and to be conscious in what I'm experiencing. That kind of thing. I really soak in like every loving moment that I get to experience with my cats. All of this stuff is what I plan to show on this channel. The hustle that's happening still as I create more streams of income from doing things that I actually love to do, but also showing that side of me that is taking time to go outside, to explore, I moved to the mountains to create the life that I want to experience, and I'm not yet living the life that I want to experience, but I am wholeheartedly enjoying every single moment, like the sacrifice, the achievements, the success, the like tired nights, the lonely times, the fearful moments too, like just every single moment on this journey of creating the life that I want. I'm enjoying all of it, every single bit of it. So yeah, it all kind of makes it what it is. I think that one day I'll get to look back and be like, I've got these streams of like passive income from things that represent a time in my life where I was creating that time. So I'll look back and be like, when I see this oracle deck, I'll know what I experienced during that time, and that's what I'll remember. And then with my next oracle deck, whatever I experienced during the time of that will kind of signify that, and just in anything else that I am creating, there's so many things. Each one of them will have that story for me anyway. They'll hold that story, and they will financially support the rest of my life. So that's really, really cool. If there's anyone watching that shares the same kind of, dreams or goals, or is wanting to build this, or is in the process, or not sure where to start, or is already doing it, or has already done it, I'd love you to comment below and share kind of anything that you'd like to share. Yeah, and if you've watched this far, thank you for watching. I hope that you'll keep joining me along this journey. Yeah.